Hello and welcome back to the Now We Know Show, the show where we discuss a topic of interest and by the end we will have learnt something new and hopefully you will too. I'm Zach.
I'm Buzz.
I'm Jack.
I'm Chaz.
I'm Toby.
And this week we thought we'd spice things up with a chili sauce taste test.
And it burns. That's a ring of fire.
No, the ring of fire will be tomorrow.
Oh,
Well, this is the kind of taste test that you enjoy twice.
Yes, you do. Whether you like it or not.
You're going to experience it twice.
If you enjoy the Now We Know Show podcast, why not support Zach World Productions on our Patreon page? Become an official ZWP patron for as little as £1 a month for exclusive early access to all our latest episodes, videos, behind the scenes, updates and more. So before we get into the taste test, it's time for Word of the Week.
Word of the week, word of the week.
Word
Word of the week, word of the week. Word of the week, word of the week, word of the week. Word of the week. Thank you guys for joining us.
Okay, so
Very ad-libby.
word of the week is all about old English words we don't use anymore. All you have to do is write down what you think it means in the comments. We will then reveal what it means at the end of the episode so you can find out if you got it right.
Okay, what's the word of the week, Zach?
The word of this week is snollygoster.
Snollygoster.
Snolly.
Sounds painful.
Bless you.
That comes after this taste test. Snollygoster.
Keep your theories to yourself. We'll find out at the end of the episode.
Okie dokie. Right, so here we are. Chili sauce taste testing. We are having some parameters here, which is we've got 7 sauces.
Yes, we've each kind of brought in
Yeah.
a sauce.
And only I know, this is Buzz, only I know what these are, because I've labelled them A to G.
They're all varying colour as well.
All varying colour. And so we're going to, but in order to do this, we're using Chip Shop chips.
Yes.
Now,
So we are going to be rating these out of 10 to hopefully find out what is the best chili sauce.
And what are we rating them on? Do you have any categories?
The categories are look, smell, taste, and then we're going to rate it out of 10 based on those factors.
okay.
Right.
And the chips are not, they have no salt and vinegar on them. Okay.
Just plain
plain chips.
chips.
Plain chips,
Cool.
so we're all on the same
So we
thing.
get the full flavour.
All flavour. So anyway, I'm going to start serving some of these out to everybody. In the meantime, maybe you want to ask everybody whether they got into chili sauce or whether they don't do chili sauce.
Toby, do you like chili sauce?
I do.
That's good.
I do.
That does help.
Very lucky to have an Anglo-Indian auntie. And my grandfather was brought up in India, so spice in our family has always been around. But when you're a teenager in England in the sort of the late 70s, early 80s, it was very bland and it was like a Vesta curry. I think it was the only thing you could get. So when Indian restaurants started going ahead and opening, you go in there and say, "I want the hottest thing you got,"
Yeah.
and that was just the wrong move.
And 4 pints of lager.
Yeah, like a Thal, you know, or a Vindaloo.
Vindaloo. You know why it's called Vindaloo, don't you?
Yeah, because you go a lot of times to the loo.
Next day, next day you're Vindaloo.
I'm Vindaloo.
Right, Chaz, you can. I'll give you a bowl because Chaz has got the gluten-free chips.
Yeah. It's interesting with chili because I didn't get into chili straight away. It took a while, didn't it?
Yeah, he wasn't a spice fanatic, but then suddenly I can't remember. Can you remember?
I don't know, maybe it was
When
Chinese
did you discover
food.
it?
Chinese,
maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, and
But I can't get enough of it now.
yeah, for
It's really
myself.
nice.
I discovered chili sauce was kind of, as you said, it wasn't a thing.
No.
And then in the 70s, I discovered chili sauce, and it became my best friend because one of my sisters used to bring her boyfriends home, and I was probably about 10, and they had a really annoying habit of if I had chips, they'd want to nick my chips and grab some chips, dip it in my sauce, and eat them. Then I discovered chili sauce and it stopped it dead because they did grab a chip,
Yes.
stick it in their mouth and go, yeah, oh my god.
Never saw him again.
Never saw them again, you know. Ruined so many relationships probably in that way. Chaz, what about yourself?
Yeah, no, growing up, the chili sauces weren't too much about that. I noticed, I mean, Tabasco was my earliest, and it was something that
Yeah,
it's
Tabasco.
got an odd taste to it, which wasn't, and it was quite hot. But in more recent years, a colleague at work, we started doing chili sauces. He was quite into them, and we gradually got hotter and hotter. and then started getting into actually chili varieties and things.
Because chilies are rated as Scoville.
Scoville
Scoville,
scale,
yeah.
yeah. So the hottest at the moment, I believe, is the Carolina Reaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
I like a
And the
Scotch
Nagger.
bonnet. Scotch bonnets are one of my
I like
favourites.
Scotch bonnet as well. So.
Out of interest, do you know what the Scoville units for these are?
I would not. I haven't looked at the bottles.
Okay.
So I don't.
We'll find out at the
So we're
end.
flying without wings.
What about you, Jack?
I'm not really a chili
You're
sauce.
the youngest among us
I'm
today.
not really a chili sauce eater. It's not something I go for.
I think you come in the wrong room, mate.
yeah.
This is the wrong,
podcast.
taste test for you. Because you're going to enjoy this or not, but you're definitely going to experience it twice.
Yeah.
So
Today
we'll do
and
another
tomorrow.
podcast tomorrow then.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not always about
early in the morning.
Yeah. It's not like it's not like I dislike chili sauce. It's just not something I go for. I don't mind like a hot curry now and again, but yeah, it's just not something I've
Yeah,
had.
I
much
mean curry. I
experience
mean, I take it you all like curry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I like a curry, but I won't go to that top end because even though I like my spice, I like
To taste.
I like flavour.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
absolutely pointless for me to
Agreed.
eat something which
Yeah.
is so hot that it just covers everything.
Yeah, I don't understand why people go for like mega.
But
hot
heats are
things.
different. I mean, mustard heats like
Oh,
English
yes.
mustard.
Now-
Wasabi,
And then
Yeah,
wasabi's
horseradish.
different again.
I
horseradish.
do like a
And
bit of
chili's
mustard on my
different.
Yeah.
Mustard on my
And curries
beef.
are
Yeah.
different
Yeah,
as
they
well.
are.
Cam, So
So yeah, this will be quite a new
Right, so
experience.
should we
but
get-
I'm
should we
looking
get
forward
I take it we're going to dig in now.
yeah, so what I'll do is
to it.
I'm
We go
gonna
from A to B.
we're gonna go from A to G, yeah, and I'm
A
gonna
to
pass over to Toby.
All right.
There you go. So if I pass it to you, and what we'll do is you just have a dip, and you can give us a feedback and pass the
House rules, no double dipping.
Yeah, no double dipping.
No double dipping. Okay. So
that was a brave portion on that one.
yeah. And I've forgotten what these are already,
So
but I generally don't care
Well, I
because
like that one.
yeah. So
this one to me just looks a bit more like ketchup. Very dark red.
it's very smooth, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I would say a chili sauce.
Because some of
looks
these are quite bitty looking.
Oh, come on!
Come on! What's that,
Don't
Jack?
wimp out.
You're just trying to scare
You're
me.
man enough to turn up.
like. It's not the.
No. Sorry about that. That's the chili alarm going off.
the chili.
Chili alarm.
Is it for when
Does
you're
that mean we
cold?
have to take one of each?
That's timed specifically for you, though.
That is very much like ketchup, that isn't it? It's quite
Chinese.
Right,
mild.
so-
I actually reckon it's just a chili ketchup.
so
very nice.
Yeah,
I like it. a
That was
lot.
a healthy,
Yeah, yeah.
a healthy dunk.
that
Raw.
one's very
It's got
easy,
such a lovely.
but it's no real
no-
burny heat.
It's just
to
a
it.
nice sort of
Yeah.
gentle.
Yeah, that's a nice
It
flavour.
definitely smells like chili.
It's hot.
Oh,
I'm
seriously?
Oh dear, you're
Did
in
you
trouble.
just-
Oh dear!
Has everybody got?
We do have water available.
I've got 2 cases down there.
You better put them by Jack.
we don't do things by halves here.
I got the water just to clean my palate between tasting.
Yeah,
You got it. Wait for the steam to come out of his ears.
I mean, it's hot. It's fine.
Oh, that's really nice.
It is really
I
nice
like
though.
that
As I say,
one.
it's such a smooth,
Yeah.
succulent, velvety.
if anybody wants any more of the same sauce,
Yes,
just
please.
to
The thing is,
Mm.
for me,
But no double dipping.
I feel like if I just keep having the same sauce, I'm just going to run out of chips.
Yeah.
So,
there are more chips.
oh, okay.
I don't really know what my rating would be. And that's kind of my sample. So the rest are going to be like a comparison to that one.
Okay. Okay. Well, you're gonna have
But
to.
if you're rating something, I don't think anyone can really go 10. I'm rating it. You've got to be more. There's always room for improvement.
It is out of 10, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one is if you think it's absolutely horrible, and 10 is if it's the most glorious thing. It's the ambrosia of the gods.
Unfortunately, I may overthink things. I mean, because chilies are used that. If you're having your chip night or something like
I'd have that.
that's absolutely perfect.
I'd
to
absolutely
with
have that
or,
with chip, yeah.
or a pizza to dip in.
Yeah.
Or even
yeah.
a crisp or something.
Because that's easy. But some chili sauces you would maybe add to your
It's
cooking.
got almost like a peppery taste.
It
to
is
that.
peppery.
Yeah.
Right, we're gonna-
Vinegary, peppery.
A is done, so I'm going to just move that to the
I
back
would
there.
definitely go back and have that again.
You're in,
Goodness
tr-
me.
you're
Yeah,
in trouble too.
That was very nice. Very
Right,
nice.
okay, so Toby,
It's very good. I'm going to go 8.
8.
Okie dokie.
8 on A.
Gonna write that down.
And Chaz?
I'm going to give myself some wiggle room and go with a 7. It was very nice. I would definitely have it again. But
Yeah.
I was going to say a 7. When you mentioned like having it on a pizza, maybe that would be quite nice. Having like a,
7.
That's good.
I'll go for an 8. You know, because as soon as I tasted that, I thought,
Yeah, me too.
I would, if I knew what it was and it was on a table,
I'd buy it.
I'd get it.
Well, I will buy it actually. When
Yeah.
Well, you know,
To be fair, I really like that.
Yeah.
I can see myself having that with a lot of things.
Yeah.
And are we revealing revealing after which ones?
After we've
At
done
the end,
all of
yeah.
them. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So
Right.
we won't know what that is right till the end.
Not until the end. Okay. Tell you what, I'm going to go with 8 as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So that's
Good
A.
start.
That's a good
That's
Good
Good start.
start.
Good
So
start.
we're going to move B and start with you, Chaz.
Oh, right, okay.
That's a good way to do it.
It's another. It looks similar-ish to the first one, doesn't it? It's a similar consistency.
Yeah. Looks like you sort of gloopier.
Gloopy.
Is that right? Is that a good term?
More gelatinous.
I think the first one was kind of redder. This one's a little bit paler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More
Oh,
transparent.
come on. Is that different? You're scaring me.
It's not a visual
Again,
format.
it's not.
That's what
It's
I'm
not very
getting
hot.
with.
The heat gradually comes in later, and it didn't seem to have as much flavour as the first one.
Kind of looks like a salsa kind of dip.
Yeah,
almost.
you say that and you haven't tasted it yet. And that's exactly what I was going to say. It tastes more salsa-y.
But there's an after tang of heat. That
Yeah,
builds.
I
Yeah, it's
feel
more of a
That is a
gradual.
salsa. Smells a salsa.
that's coming through at the end.
Yeah.
It's
At the
more
beginning,
gradual,
it's
isn't
not
it?
there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming
Yeah.
through at the end.
You're right, Jack.
Smothers the tongue. That
Smothers the tongue.
But again, I would be more than happy to go for another taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
In fact, I think I might.
See, that is definitely different from the first one.
Yes.
That's hotter.
Hotter.
It's got a bit more poke.
It's got more after kicking.
yeah.
Want some more?
No. I've got pins and needles on my tongue.
You can have some water. if you
I've got
want.
water.
It starts off very tomatoey.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like you
That's
said,
what I say. If
salsa.
you go in the salsa, it's all right.
It's that.
But then it has that kick.
Yeah.
A bit like a
It's
Scotch
still
bonnet.
building.
A
Me.
bit like a
Yeah.
Scotch bonnet. you
It
know?
lingers. It lingers.
And honestly, I put all these in the jars. I haven't read the ingredients, but I would say whatever B is, it feels to me like it's a Scotch bonnet.
Very possibly.
It's a
hot
lot
on the
hotter.
tongue.
It's a lot hotter now than the first one.
Yeah.
What is a Scotch bonnet?
It's a pepper. It's
Jamaican or African using.
Oh, okay.
If you imagine your typical image of a chili pepper being long, a Scotch bonnet is more like
Round.
a round, fat pepper.
It looks like
Yellow
it's been,
or-
it's like been dried, doesn't it, before it gets used?
But most chilies, if they're getting in
Yeah.
sauces, are dried and
Right.
chopped up. I mean,
It's the seeds, isn't it, that the heat comes from? Is that right? Or is that a myth?
It's the actual the inside whites or the
Yeah.
I don't know what the
The
technical
pith.
word is. Almost the pith and the seeds are what the chili
Yeah.
heat is. That's absolutely
you
correct.
see, that one is still hitting the tongue.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That one's
But
still
not
building.
in a bad way. Not in a bad way. In a way that I'm thinking, ooh, that's a nice chili.
Well, I'm not sure Jack would agree with you.
Yeah.
It's
Tears come to my eye.
Okay, so that was
I thought that was really nice. Really nice.
totally different from A.
which is good. It's so
Yes.
different.
I much prefer the first one.
Okay, so Chaz, you went first, so just go and give us a feedback on that.
I wasn't as keen on that one, so I did a 7 so I'm going to bring that one down to a 5. It didn't have as much flavour. It wasn't so
It's
nice.
just heat.
Certainly,
Yeah.
heat.
And the heat
It's the after heat.
is just hitting the tongue rather than
The flavour was there initially,
yeah.
and then it just gets.
It smelt more flavour than it was, if you know what I mean.
Then it's pushed by to the heat. Isn't it?
Yeah,
As Nigella would say, all of the heat.
All the fire. All the fire.
yeah, I think that was a much more like heat over flavour. Like I could taste the first one, whereas that one was almost instant like spice.
Okay. So you were a 6, yeah, Chaz?
That was a 5.
Five.
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 Sorry,
Right,
yeah.
I went
Right. So what about you, Jack?
Do you see yourself having it again?
If
I'm
that was on the
Not by
table,
choice.
if that was
He
on the
says, not by
table,
choice. He says.
and you knew what it was, would you go, yeah, I'm having some of
going
that?
to say a 4,
Ooh. Okay.
which doesn't bode well for the rest of them. Out of interest, if that is like the heat of that one, how hot would you say like the average chili sauce is? Like that you would eat? Is that hotter than what you would go for, or?
That is a really good question. I mean, do you want to kick in?
Well, for me, I mean, I use seasoning instead of chili sauce a lot of mine, and it's a lot hotter. But I mix my seasoning with onion powder and garlic powder and stuff with it, so you get that heat. I use cayenne pepper as my little pixie dust. That's my one I use, and it can be very hot if you take it on its own.
Yeah.
If you put it in food,
it spreads it
Certainly,
out.
certainly, if you cook the food, and then you put it on top like on a chip or a potato. It's for me, it's lovely because you can still taste
Yeah,
everything.
it sounds like the sort of seasoning I'll put on chicken
Yeah.
and cook.
I have a lot hotter sauces than that sometimes, but I generally add it to my food because my family don't like.
Yeah.
So you can't cook with it. In other words, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to gauge where.
I
the
think
sort of
if you're looking at it from the way chili sauces or chili things are marketed to the general public, I always find them a disappointment.
Yes. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
always
Exactly.
advertise like these like really hot crisps and do you
Yeah.
dare try these
Oh, yeah,
crisps,
yeah.
you know,
Chili
and
heat wave,
chili
Doritos
hit
and
wave
things.
and all this, and you eat them and you go, well, I'm still waiting for it.
It's,
That's
it's a concentrate that you need to look out for now. When you get the chili concentrate, that is where all the heat is, and it could be a thing this big, and you have 2 drops in it, and you can't deal with it because it's concentrated
Yeah.
of the capsicum and the
That's
peppers
more of an
in it.
ingredient, though, isn't it? You put in
I think-
food, like you said. It's not something you would
It's a
just
sauce. I
dip
mean,
a
it's
chip in and eat.
but people do
Oh, okay.
because they're mad.
Yeah. They don't
But
value their
some
taste
people
buds.
don't have that
mean
ability to feel the heat.
They
Yeah.
don't want skin on their tongue.
But they can't feel it. They have chili eating competitions, and people are eating naga chips,
Yeah, yeah.
one after the other whole, and I'm like,
No.
Yeah, but raw chilies hit in a very different way. And
They do.
And they're a lot.
They do.
They seem a lot hotter. And they
like habaneros. You get that in the cut ones in the jar with pickle. That's a really hot. But I love that heat, especially on pizza or on other things, or in a sandwich with cheese on. You just put those on the top. It's really nice because it's got a lovely.
Punch.
Yeah.
Well, I think we'll stick with the chili sauces for now.
Right, Jack, did you give a score on that one?
I
You
did.
did 4.
That was 4.
Okay, I liked it. I would have it again, not a problem. If it was on the table and I knew what it was, I'll go for it. Not as flavoursome as the first one. Hotter, definitely. I'll give it a 7.
7.
I still liked it though. Yeah, I liked it, and I would
Yeah,
go for it.
I think it's the same for me. I would gonna go for a 7 as well because it was nice, but for me the first one was better. Yeah.
The first one was more flavour. I was a bit more.
The
flavour.
first one was very like a ketchup with
Yeah,
chili.
it
Yeah,
was,
yeah, that's my sort of level.
I'm going to go 6 because I thought it was a bit of a gimmicky thing, really.
Yeah.
Because I just thought it was all heat over substance.
Yeah.
I think it was either trying to show off
Yep.
with it. Would I have it again? Probably, because I'm an idiot.
I mean, I liked
But-
it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I liked it.
I didn't dislike it, but it was all heat. And if we're trying to look at a balance of flavour and heat,
Okay.
Well, you'd actually put on like we say a pizza or chips or something.
Yeah,
a cheese.
It was
it's-
tasty.
It's
It was
nice.
tasty.
Chili is nice to put in something like dairy, like a cheese, and a cheese sandwich.
Oh yeah. I like
chili
chili sauce and cheese.
is really
sandwich,
nice
yeah.
and cheese because you've got the dairy to offset it. But
Right, so that's A and B. We're down to number
Number C.
letter number
if we're
C.
going by looks alone,
That's another question.
that's
Another
not going to
question.
score high with me for looks.
Okay, we need to describe these.
Another question.
because,
Like, obviously, this one is a lot more orangey than the previous ones. Very dark red. This
Okay.
one's a bit more
So yeah,
dark orange.
A was very dark red, B was a little bit lighter, and now this
Yeah.
one has gone orange.
Is there a difference, obviously, between the red and the orange that's definitive, or is
I think it's just. I think it's all artificial.
I think
Right.
it depends on the ingredients and things.
It's. I think artificial really because those colours don't.
Well, you mean so a manufacturer of a sauce might
Yeah.
decide that
Yeah.
they've made this recipe that they like the taste of,
Yeah.
but they want to change the
They put a
colour.
little bit of flavour, a bit of colouring in
which
it.
one am I going that way?
Have you actually got any on that chip? A little bit of chip.
This isn't a very welcoming podcast.
One,
one star out of 10.
okay,
I'm intrigued by the colour.
It's the now.
Yeah, because that's the most artificial colour I've seen so far. This one.
right. Oh no.
It's initially not very hot at all.
Yeah, I was going to say that initially.
Oh no.
Flavours there.
Again, that's got none of you've sniffed it like me,
Yeah, we're supposed to be
and
doing
and
smell,
that's got a
aren't
really lovely, flowery.
I'm going to need a second or third.
That's
taste
a
on
lot more gradual.
that. Yeah.
That's really interesting.
I'm going to even start saying that's. I'm looking at it going, give it back, give it back.
I want another go.
I
we?
want
It's
another
not a
go.
bad idea because we're going to be sitting here like flames coming out of them.
Oh, it's back round to you.
That's really nice.
Mm.
The question
I'll go
is,
for another one.
oh, Jack is going for a second one.
Well done, Jack.
It's
I'm
the Now
proud
You
of
Know
you.
show. This is us learning.
Yeah, this is what
I
we
will
need to.
not be
This is the way.
insulted.
Oh, Mandalorian quote. Yeah, we've got to put little tips on all the quotes we have in there.
I have to have a bingo card,
It's
as
got,
Jack said.
it's got a nice flavour in the gradual. It doesn't kill the tongue. The
I
second
really
one,
like that one.
yeah.
Straight
But
in there.
smell it. It smells flowery and
Floral, yeah.
lovely.
so you can't have it yet.
Oh,
It
come
doesn't.
on.
It doesn't smell evil.
But then, like the B, number B,
Number B.
had quite an instant like.
Yeah, but
he
it took
didn't
away.
have-
But it took away everything else. It
He
just
didn't
was
have
hello.
Yeah, he didn't
Woof.
didn't have a chance to taste it.
No.
It was just instant.
Well, some of the chilies hit in different places, and a bee hit my tongue.
tongue.
It was burning my
Yeah, me
tongue,
too.
Right on top of the tongue.
and I don't appreciate that
Yeah.
particularly.
I mean, I liked it. It wasn't too hot, B,
No.
but it was borderline.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
love
thi-
that one. Yeah.
This one is very Moorish.
As he says.
And the thing is, this taste test, okay,
It's
is
also
not,
building though.
this taste test is not about rating these as which is the hottest. You know, it's all about what you like.
Yeah.
Everyone's heat level's different anyway.
As he says, swallow your chip.
Well, one thing I have noticed is my nose has started to drip.
I have got paper towels.
So I'll take that as a good sign. I'll take it as a good sign.
Anybody need paper
Yes,
towels?
please.
Not yet.
No.
I'm going to take one for later.
Okay, there are our listeners. The paper towels are coming.
It's
out.
good to be prepared.
I'm just going to keep handing them out to everybody.
Well, that's okay.
Have one. I don't care,
That
Toby.
one's
Really.
big.
This is a
Heat-wise.
prepper's show, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
That one's building heat wise in
Yeah.
my tongue. I kind of regret going
Yeah.
for a second.
Yeah,
Good man though. Fair play. You're manning up.
yeah, that's yeah. I am feeding that now. It's kind of really flavoursome.
I'm loving that one.
Really
That's
flavoursome.
taken over from A for me as the best
and
one.
it's just gradually built in the
Yeah.
heat.
It's been a few minutes
But not
since
overpowering.
I ate one, and yeah, it's still there.
Yeah,
Right. That's
that's a stealthy one.
This
That.
might be the wrong term to use, but that's really cool.
Yes. Yes.
As Jack goes for the water. Again. Come on,
Happy
what's
to
your
go
rating?
for a water.
What's your rating? You're really enjoying this one, aren't you, Jack?
But yeah, I'm interested in learning more about the chili sauces, and this is one of
Has
the
everybody finished with soup?
Mm.
one of the first experiences I've had with chili sauce. So bear with me.
Okay.
I think that was a lot more flavoursome to begin with, and the heat was a lot more gradual, like we said. But I'm definitely feeling it now, like on the tongue.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure. I didn't know that there were chili sauces that did that kind of built over.
Yeah, that's like a slow release.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
it?
slow burn.
Yeah, slow burn.
My tongue is wiggling a lot.
That one should. I don't. Like I say, I just put these in pots without looking at them myself.
I'll
It'll be
be honest,
interesting when we see what they're called, because they
Yeah.
normally have really
Yeah.
fun.
That one needs to
funny
be called
names.
I
like
know which one I.
something like the fuse wire or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slow burn until. Right.
Right, Jack. Out of 10.
It's hard to. They've all been very different so far. For taste, I would give it like a high end, like a 7 or 8, because I enjoyed the taste. But the gradual heat probably brings it down to like a 6 or 7. I'm gonna say 6,
Okay. Okay.
as my tongue is like folding in half.
Well, before I give a rating, I've got to go back to one of the initial things that you all seemed to come out with was the look of it.
Mm.
Because you all kind of went, ooh, I don't like the look of that. But then it went on to, oh, actually, this is really nice.
Yeah.
So, so if you just had that in front of you, the look, what is it about the look of that? That kind
It
of,
looks like the first offerings from your baby. When they I don't want to go too deep, but
well, there you
when you
go.
do more first goes, that's what it comes.
don't go by looks. That's what I'd say.
No, never
yeah.
judge a book.
Yeah, I'd definitely go for an
Fecal
8.
baby
8
food.
on that one.
Yeah.
I was tempted to even go for 9, but
Yeah,
I'll go-
I'm. Can we do halves in this or not? Is it's got to be solids?
Well,
No, you can't go halves. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I got shouted down last time.
Okay.
I mentioned that.
I don't want to
so-
cause any problems.
it's like we've had one before. It was going like 0.1, 0.2.
Yeah.
We'll just keep it
Solid numbers.
Well, we can give the same. We can give the same score to two different.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
Fine.
yes.
Fine.
You know,
Oh, now, I really, really like that one, but it's
starting to go down now.
yeah, it's interesting because the first couple, you kind of see yourself going back and back and back
Yeah.
for more and more and more and more. Like in this scenario, like
Yeah.
I just keep going in for more.
I think
But you wanna take a break from that and then go back to it.
Yeah, but imagine that on chicken wings.
well, I made the mistake because I was like,
Yeah.
I couldn't feel the heat.
Yeah,
so I
imagine
went for a
that.
second.
buffalo wings.
Your buffalo wings. Imagine it.
I'll have to try that.
I
I made the
mean,
mistake because I couldn't feel the heat the first time. So I went down the second time, and then I got like the double dose of it coming through.
it was very nice, kind of that kind of lingering, like it was like mild to begin with, and then it built up
But it didn't hurt the tongue as much as the second one. I don't feel.
Yeah.
No, I
It
agree
did,
with you.
it did feel.
I think
It felt, but it was different. Yeah.
The first couple were like pins and needles. That was like a slow razor blade. From the back of the tongue to the front of the tongue.
Is that a good thing?
Oh,
I mean, yeah.
Was that sideways or straight? You know,
From the back.
Well, they're rusty.
Forward.
Yeah,
rusty
was
razor.
it rusty razor blade?
well, I think that was so far kind of the most unique.
Mhm.
So
I mean, we've got another orangey one coming up, so I'll be interested.
That's
to
more of a
see-
brownie.
Yeah, well, yeah. So,
Yeah.
so comparing that to that,
Oh, I
yeah.
suppose, yeah.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go with a 9.
Ditto.
Oh,
Straight in there.
Yeah,
For me, a 9 as well.
Yeah.
For all the above reasons.
So that's always like your perfect. That's what you'd go for. In a
out of the
chi-
ones
in
that
a
had-
chili sauce.
out of the ones, and I'll tell you for why. Because I prefer the bits in it than the smooth one. That's the only difference for me between the two. I like
Okay.
having the bits of chili in a chili sauce.
Interesting.
And that the ketchup, although it was nice, it's one-dimensional.
Right.
With
Yeah.
the bits in it, for me, it made it more like an authentic chili, or I could see it in a curry. I could see it like catching onto chicken wings or things like
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah,
you
It
know.
would a really good
Yeah.
paste, wouldn't it?
Yes, yes, yeah.
Okay, so have you done a score, Toe? Yeah, we were
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
Chaz.
8. I'll give it an 8. That's quite
Well, I
right.
think that's
Yeah.
the highest so far, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think so. I think so. I'll just
Yeah,
get
I mean, I said 8,
calculator
but I
out.
was tempted to go 9. So, you know, if we were doing, I would have gone 8.9 in, but we're
Yeah.
not doing that.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
not doing
Yeah,
that.
I was going to do 8.9 as well. Let's see.
Oh, there you go. That's why you were
Right,
asking.
yeah, that's what I was asking.
That is the highest scorer so far.
Okay. Well, anyway,
Is there any science to the fact, like to the gradual heat? Is there a different pepper that, or the chili that's?
I think that is the whole thing about peppers. They attach to different parts of your mouth.
So that
and
would be
your
a
tongue.
different parts of your what?
Mouth.
I was going to be worried then.
So that would be a different type of
Yeah.
chili to the other two in terms of like what it's actually.
I should imagine they're all there so far.
Very
there's
possibly, I
different
think.
chilies.
I think in the process when they make it, how it adds some vinegar and things can bring
Yeah,
out
that's
the
right.
heat
Oh, okay.
a lot hotter.
Different combination.
And water, so it depends on.
Because you should never drink beer, you should never drink water when you're doing this. That's why I haven't had any water. Because water makes it worse. I hate to burst your bubble, guys, but water.
It feels like it extinguishes the flames.
No, water makes it scientifically proven. It makes it no difference. You need to have milk, or if you want it, or what? Done. He knows. He knows.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
And also wine. Don't try and have wine with a curry. It's just.
That's a weird
It's a
combination.
no-go. It's a no-go.
It shouldn't be. You shouldn't sell it
What
in
about
it.
brandy?
Oh, now I'll try that because I'm mad.
No brandy. Right, we're halfway through because we're
Okay.
now coming to that halfway mark of.
D scares me because there's not as
There's
much
not a lot of
in
it there.
Well, I've got to say, you see, there were different sized containers,
Mm.
Yeah.
so I've just taken stuff out of the
As you can.
containers in case anybody wanted to take it home with them.
That's if everyone's able to go home.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kind of looks browner.
That's his face.
Does
It's a
look
bit
a
of a
bit brown.
picture that I'm probably not going to enjoy this one.
I'm not getting any heat in that. I
Oh.
just didn't like it.
The initial taste.
No,
Yeah, some of them are like that.
no.
That's
Oh.
peculiar.
Oh God. No, I'll be interested to see what you guys think.
That smells like
No.
tunnelling grout.
Yeah. I mean, certainly the heat's building up now,
Yeah.
but the flavour
Yeah.
is not. Your face, Tony, your face.
I'm really intrigued by this.
It's like it's gone off.
You're gonna love
It's
it,
like it's
Jack.
gone off.
You're gonna love it, Jack.
Is that a new bottle?
Yeah, brand new. They're all-
That
they're all
tastes
brand
like
new.
it's gone off.
That smells like Tabasco. I don't know whether it is.
Yeah, that is- that is-
That's hot though.
Yeah, that's hitting
That's
the back of the
so
tongue now. Oh, here.
It smells very chemically.
Jeez, that's
Oh, no, ooh.
yeah.
That hit the back of the tongue. It's quite
Yeah.
bitter on the back
Yeah.
of it.
It's almost it says off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bittery.
Quite overwhelming. Wow.
No. No,
That one's made my eyes water, that is.
Ha.
not fond of that.
No, I don't like the taste.
I've got no interest in that water.
No.
I don't see myself going back to that. Yeah,
That is what you call a slow hard burn.
Yeah, I don't see myself going back for that.
Well, the flavour's awful. I mean, the burning's there. It's the same, but it's not nice.
Wow.
I think the burn's worse.
I prefer
Well,
the
yeah,
first.
yeah, it's building.
Yes, builds. Wait.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Oh, it's gone through my nose. What have we done?
Honestly, whose idea was this?
That is hot.
That is.
That's definitely burning the
I'm
tongue.
taking a seat on that one.
Oh, that's foul.
Can I kick the score off of that? 0.
Yeah.
I hate it. I don't like anything about that whatsoever.
Oh no, I'm
That's
not
a
enjoying
0.
I didn't enjoy the smell, the taste, and I certainly don't like the afterburn.
that. Oh.
Good grief.
Oh, I'm going for the emergency.
Okay. Okay, so we've lost Buzz for now.
Wow, that is hot. Wow.
Yes. Whew. I think we can pull ourselves together. And
No wonder there's only a little bit in the bottom thing. Imagine if you'd have had more of that.
Yeah.
That's hitting every. Yeah.
If it was like somebody's grating something against my
He's
tongue.
back in the room.
Oh.
You say water makes it worse?
Mm.
Okay.
Milk.
Water.
Do you want some milk?
Yeah, please.
I'll go get some milk.
I did not expect this. I did not expect this.
That's not the hottest I've ever had, but it's the most disgusting I've ever had.
Yeah, the taste was grim. The taste was
Oh,
horrible.
my foot's gone numb.
Your foot's gone numb.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'd like to point out, I still haven't broken the seal on a bottle of water yet. I haven't had any drink yet, so I'm still maintaining.
It helped, but then it went away and it doesn't help anymore.
I think I'll go. I think I'm going to go and get the milk.
Everyone's crying.
No, all right.
Toby's.
I just didn't like the taste.
Yeah.
Oh. No, that was vomit-inducing. That.
I love it how we've just brought in the entire bottle of
4
milk.
pints of milk. While Chaz is sitting there going, yeah, I told you guys.
It's killing my tongue.
I just had we didn't have a concert just before about.
Wow. That was something.
That is.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. That was not enjoyable. I just eaten something that I will never eat again.
There's a whole tub of it there. Someone's got to finish it. Oh.
But I didn't need the milk. I didn't need the water yet.
That's almost like a mash or a concentrate. That. So,
It's just nasty.
yeah.
The taste is nasty.
Yeah.
I don't eat hot sauces because they're hot and they've got to be the most hottest. I want the flavour. I want it to help, the thing it's doing to make it on a different level.
I think my tongue at the moment has lost all ability to taste flavour.
Oh, no. Right. Score 0.
Oh no, another 0.
Oh, never again. Not that one.
See, it's not always about I've got to have the hottest sauce because I'm all
that
prove
tough.
myself. No, it's got to actually.
God, if that makes its way through to the morning. Jesus.
Oh my God!
I'm giving that.
So we'll have a 6 a.m. phone call.
Yeah,
Zoom call, yeah?
Zoom call.
I'm on the toilet, I can't get off.
We're all in the can. With our eyes watering for a second time.
I have to say that it's completely gone now. No, for me, no heat.
It's going.
Lucky you.
But I
Lucky
haven't-
you.
It's
I don't
going.
know, it's hanging
Well, you're
around.
doing better than I did because it's still
Yeah.
a bit there for
No, it's
me.
gone.
I think I went for a big dip
I
on that
went
one.
for a big dip.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, we always have big dips though. That's just the way.
Oh, that is the
See.
way.
Yeah.
It's a plain chips.
Some plain chips to
Chips and milk. That's the combo.
Cheese is good.
Yeah, I like
cheese is top.
I'll get a block of cheese if you want.
Yeah.
I've got a fine range of cheeses in the fridge.
Okay, we've had 2 zeros.
That's an evil thing.
Jack, we actually agree with you, buddy.
Right, so
Yeah, we don't.
0 from me.
That is an
Yeah.
Is
evil.
that a 0 from you then?
No, 0 from me.
Oh, 0 from Toby.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
was not.
Everybody-
There's no enjoyment in any part of that.
No.
No enjoyment.
That was
No,
hard.
I'm
It
giving
was
that.
just hard.
I'm giving
That's
that.
something to torture somebody with.
Actually, it is.
Yeah,
I'll take the recipe.
that's one for the post-apocalyptic
Yeah,
torture. Wherever your supplies are, I'll make you eat it.
I'm going to give it a 1 because it might have uses elsewhere. But
As a weapon.
That's a chemical
It's a weapon of mass destruction.
Oh.
I'm giving that a 10.
It can need you breathe.
Not really. I'm giving that a 10. Loved it.
I want them all. I gotta take it home.
This glass is
You've got to commend it though, haven't you?
For
Like,
what?
That's an evil thing.
If you leave it long enough, it'll actually smash through the glass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's bad.
It's like,
That is bad.
it's like something from
It's just a
something,
foul
something from
taste
The
again.
Last of Us.
That is a truly evil.
It did taste
Evil
off
thing.
though to me. It tasted.
yeah,
so
it wasn't nice.
it
It's
tastes
like
so it's
somebody
gone
has
past
put chili sauce in like a nun's boot, left it there for a month, and then squeezed it out.
No, forgot to pray and then squeeze it out.
Yeah, it's been blessed by the devil.
Yeah.
You know?
I honestly think it's a mash rather than a made sauce. I just think
I-
it is a chili that's been concentrating. Probably
It'll be
one of
interesting to
hot
see
ones.
at the end. It'll be interesting to see the
Right, okay.
10.
10. You're going with 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
You'll go for what?
10.
10? Okay.
For the
heat.
Which is, you've got to commend it, haven't you?
No.
For the sheer pain.
You've got to put it in the back of the cupboard and never ever break it out again.
Well, the score is a score.
Yes,
Yeah,
very true.
There we are.
Okay, you're entitled to your scores, gentlemen.
Okay.
Right, so you,
He's
Zach,
going to be like
get the
mayonnaise
next
from
one.
it to that.
So
Okay.
now moving on to
I
E.
don't think I'm ready.
I mean, this one looks bitty. So
Bitty.
I'm
Bitty,
intrigued.
mummy.
Bitty,
Bitty, mummy.
Bitty, bitty, bitty.
It's kind of like
Talking about milk again.
a translucent orange.
Oh, what's the reference?
Yeah.
Little Britain.
Little Britain.
Yes. Bitty.
Bitty, mummy. Bitty.
See that the last
That
one
is
was
much easier. Much easier on the tongue.
the slow razor blade. The last one that was a shotgun to the face.
Yeah, it's calmed down now. It's calmed down.
It's got garlic in this one.
Yeah, we need to get some more sauces out of the way.
Yeah, the last
I
one's
feel like I've
calm.
been cleansed.
That one looks a lot easier on the palate.
It's like reset my taste buds. Yeah, that was hot.
I think I need to eat some more of this one.
This is a sweet chili sauce.
Yeah, I recognise that.
The Chinese sweet chili sauce.
Yeah.
Okay, this is E. A lot more, yeah, as we said.
That's nice. I'll go back for that quite happily.
Oh, that chip is the size of a.
Yeah, it's not honestly. Jack,
That's a flake. Not a
this
chip.
one is not hot.
No,
No, I'm not fussed. I was just eating whatever.
very,
It's just
very,
very, very, very flavoursome.
yeah, very easy to eat.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to take a couple of this one just,
Yeah,
to,
I'm going for
just to get rid of that last one.
That's like
two
a,
chip dip. I kind
That's
of
like you'd get
I
in,
kind of recognise this. We talk about what
in one
you
of those
recognise.
Yeah.
transparent bottles.
Yeah,
that
sweet
you get
chilli.
at
Raw.
a restaurant
Yeah.
or something,
Yeah.
or a takeaway.
Sweet chili.
Totally Chinese.
Chinese sweet
Yeah.
chili. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can taste the mile of fun.
Good.
In fact, when it says sweet chili, it's just sweet sauce.
There's
There's
no
no
heat on
chili.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, it's got the top little chili flakes in there, but they don't have a kick to them.
No.
It's just flavoursome.
Yeah, flavoursome.
It's kind of almost like if you get the sweet chili sauce at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's a lot nicer than the last one.
Anything's going to be nicer.
That's the thing. Zero heat, but
Flavour.
10% flavour from
Yeah.
100% flavour from the last one, but no heat. So again, you have to penalise it for having no heat.
Well, I think all the sauces. Say, I asked you guys to bring sauces with you. I think all of them have got some chili in the title of them.
That's actually quite soothing from the last.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm quite happy to scuffle this. Can't get enough of it on me.
We don't mind that one.
Ooh, we more paper towels.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm using it.
No, keep it.
What for?
Keep it because it's yours, Toby.
F and G might be.
It's yours.
Okay.
There might be death chili.
You
Yeah.
swearing? F and G.
Right.
Yeah, well, certainly F's a bit. That's going to be hit or miss, isn't it?
Are we actually going to get that one back off you, Zach? Because you're like chewing on it.
I was kind of
That's
grabbing on.
definitely-
So that's actually soothed from the last one. That's
Yeah.
what
This
this
is like a balm.
Yeah.
So it's an anti-chili sauce.
That's right, yeah,
Because it's
yeah.
actually soothed all the chili. So can we call it a chili sauce? No.
So it goes
Anti-chili.
milk, and then that.
Yeah,
Kill the heat.
I think that's that is the first time I've ever gone for milk after eating chili sauce.
Great.
So like, I've got to do something. At this point.
Speaking of which, this was not planned for milk.
That is an evil thing.
Okay then, it's over to you then, Zach. E.
It's interesting because I liked it, but it wasn't as spicy as
Yeah,
the,
we're not
the-
technically marking on if it's spicy or not.
Yeah.
It's just
I don't think I
was
can
it
even taste
was
the
it
spice
was it
anymore.
nice? Did I like it? The answer is yes, I did like that.
that's the point.
I'm going to go the same as the first one. I'm going to go with 8.
8. Okay.
That's like you'd have that on your chips, wouldn't you? Like just
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely,
without
easy.
any prior. If you didn't, even if you didn't like chili sauce, you'd have that because it's a sweet chili sort of
Yeah.
condiment, isn't it?
So Toby.
I'm going to be controversial because
Sorry.
although it was a lovely taste for me, we are doing hot sauces and that wasn't a hot sauce or a hot hot flavour. So I'm going to go
I suppose
5.
it's like we've kind of got across the board because, like for example, Jack here
Yeah.
something that we'd find
But there
maybe
is-
mild.
No heat in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
even Jack's admitted
Yeah.
this. No heat in it. So
Okay.
I'm going to go 5 because it didn't have heat.
Okay.
But the flavour was lovely.
Although my tongue is numb right now, so
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's any of my-
After the last one,
Yeah.
nothing else is the
Yeah,
same.
no-
Obviously, this manufacturer is suffering from the cost of living crisis and has turned the turn the heat right down.
Yeah.
Oh, chili! I thought you meant peppers. Sorry, I put peppers in it.
But people are at different levels. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
that's,
That's what I was trying to say. People are at different levels.
that's why I can't
right.
cook with chilies at home because my
I
wife-
normally, I would
they
dash,
won't have it.
No, I'm not allowed. Everyone's got to be out if I'm cooking chilies.
Yeah.
yeah, I would dash loads in my bolognese and stuff to pep it up.
Yeah.
But other people go.
I wouldn't
"Yeah."
put that in bolognese.
Oh no, you would know. You
No,
wouldn't.
no,
it's
no.
pointless.
That's to have with
Yeah.
chips or a
But
dip or-
one of the hot ones, like the
Yeah. So
apart from the nasty one, that will go in the bin. Nowhere else.
So your score was
5,
5.
middle of the road.
I like that kind of sauce. I always have. It could do with a little bit more heat, but 7 is
7.
fine. It's just
Nice.
Yeah, 7.
Okie dokie.
Have it on chips, but it's not anything like amazing.
I'm with Toby. I'm a 5. I like
Yeah.
it because it's sweet
Yeah,
chili.
it's
That's
nothing
what it is.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
designed for that. But if I wanted something that's got a little bit of zing, because I'm
Yeah.
looking for something, it's just a sweet chili sauce. It's like having a sweetie sauce.
It's the baby of this lineup,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I should imagine that's quite similar in look, but
Yeah.
could be,
Feels like very
that could be
similar.
deceiving.
Could be
Yeah.
deceiving.
yeah.
Okay. We're in mid-range though.
Mid-range.
Mid-range.
Right, so now we're on to F, which is
F.
probably the most colour different.
Yes.
It's the most pale of all.
And it's
of them.
coming back to you, Toby.
It's the most sort of puppy poo.
We've had it smells exactly the same
Of.
as one of the other ones.
See, maybe?
Yeah, so it's got the same thing. It
Okay,
might
so
taste
should we
different.
just pull C out and then you
Is
can
it C?
compare the look of them?
Hopefully it's not D, because I'm not.
Yeah.
These are definitely all different sauces. So.
Well, when you go around and smell, I'll see what you guys think as well. They smell very similar, but that could mean just that they're using the vinegar or something else in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first reaction to F.
Hopefully it's not the F word.
It's gone quiet.
I'm hoping there's something. I can feel something very deep down, and I hope it's going to go boom. But at the moment, no.
You're being touched by the
No! This is the way.
I very much like C. There's no
Wait,
heat.
wait,
Oh.
wait,
Oh dear.
wait.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah, it's got more of a, say, not tomato, more of a vinegary.
What's
Yeah.
the oh dear, Jack?
Just wait.
I'm so scared.
I've had a
No.
forewarning from
Well, I'm not getting anything,
The
so
chili
I'm going in
paste.
for a second.
It
dip.
takes so long.
If you're comparing that to C,
the. I'm not going for a double.
No.
C's way out.
No,
in
you
front.
can't compare it to C, but it's got a heat that comes up. What a lovely one.
I think there's a
Lovely heat.
fruity type of flavour.
It is
to that.
fruity.
Yeah, it's a bit fruity. I'm not going for a double dip on that one because I.
It's crunchier. It's crunchier.
Crunchier.
That might have been the chip.
Not in the chip.
Might be.
I'm not really getting anything from it.
No, I'm not yet.
It takes ages.
Yeah, it's got very lingering.
You can feel it, and you expect it to go, but it doesn't. It just goes. I'm still here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna check.
Still here.
Yeah.
I'm still here, and I'm like, oh, I
Slowly
like that.
clawing its way.
Yeah,
up
I
the
like that
tongue.
'cause it's not bang. It's
Yeah.
not really heat, but it's.
Yeah.
I'll pass it back. I'm going to some more of that one.
No, that's more.
I'm kind of stuck on this one.
It's building, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's not my favourite, but it's certainly not the worst.
Yeah. The chili priest has spoken.
It's not a new nickname. Oh, that just got me at the back of the throat.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a needle jab to the back of the throat.
Lemon's coming through for me.
Yeah, I've got lemon.
Citrusy.
Citrus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's more lemony.
Yeah.
It has got that
You can put
very,
some on my
very-
tonsils.
I mean, we did. Was it C that we said? Which was the one we said was a slow burn before?
C.
C.
Oh, we said. Interesting. I
They
said.
smell the same.
Yeah. Interesting. I was like, I wonder if F will be like C and it will have a slow
Yeah.
burn. It did. So
But
it's
there's
the
definitely more
colonisation.
lemony. It was more
Citrusy.
tang on it.
Yeah, it's more tangy.
tangy. Yeah.
Tangy. We done with that one then?
It's just lovely.
Anyway, yeah.
It's just lovely. It's not in your
Yeah.
face heat,
Yeah.
but it's still saying, "Hey, do you remember me?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're
I
really
think
nice.
it's quite nice, maybe as a dip.
Yeah, as a dip, yeah.
With
I think maybe that might be more appealing to the general populace. You know, it's not
Maybe.
quite as for those people that maybe don't like. But,
It's not, it's very pleasant.
okay,
That's maybe like a curry
Yeah.
sort of heat where.
It's a fruity curry.
Yeah.
okay. So score.
6.
6.
I wasn't keen on the initial flavour really. I found it a bit, like you say, fruity.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 7.
7.
I'm gonna say 6 on that one.
Yeah, I like it. I've not been going up to the 9s and 10s because I think something would have to be like ultimate Ambrosia for me to go, oh yeah, that's up there.
Yeah.
The closest, the one that I think is the one you, Toby, you gave a 9 and I was
Yes.
and it was like, yeah, that. But this one, I think I'll give it a 7. I'd probably push it towards 8 if we were doing fractions, but it's like, I'll give it a 7.
And I'd push it more to a 7 if we're doing fractions than a 6.
Now, for me, I'm finding it like so gradual. I'm not sure it's as like pokey as I'd want it to be.
That's almost the level I like it though,
But
when
it's-
it's like a bit more.
Yeah, but it's nice.
It's a gentleman chili.
Gentleman.
A gentleman's sauce.
It's a bit of foreplay with that.
Gentleman's relish.
Gentleman's relish, yeah.
My father still has that. Still
Yeah.
gets that.
I always used to get that in hampers from
Yeah,
Harrods.
anchovy paste.
Harrods. I always had gentleman's relish in it.
Very nice.
I'm going to go with a 6. I'm going to go with a 6.
Yeah, there's a bit of foreplay with that one, isn't there?
Bit of foreplay. Things have definitely calmed down on the heat levels, haven't they?
Well, after that,
Indeed.
You put that one right in the middle.
that broke every one of you, and so I was so close
I
to
turned.
saying, could I have the...
Yeah, I think I went for just too much of an enthusiastic dip on that one.
Yeah.
No, I was
think
so, I was so close to say, could I have some milk?
I had more sauce and chip when I went for it.
I knew,
I should have done.
No.
I knew it was bad when you left the room. I turned to my right and Chaz was crying. I was like, we're in danger.
Just watery.
We're in trouble here.
But that's the thing, you can take the heat somewhere, you really enjoy it, but the chili hits the gland,
Yeah.
it's there, and it just...
Especially if you breathe in and out when you just had it and you get that heat that comes back up, that's
Yeah.
end of game.
You
Chili
don't-
heat going down is one thing, but if you like
you
have a
do not
little
want
cheeky burp or
weeping
something,
glands, Jack.
no, what it takes to the knackers yard.
It's a bit like when
Weeping
English mustard hits your nose.
Yes, oh my god,
Yeah.
yes.
Do you have weeping
My
glands, sir?
spicy weepy gland.
And horseradish.
And horseradish.
Okay, so now we're on to. Have we got all the scores on that one?
So yes, we've got all the scores, and it's very interesting because that one is tied with another one.
Right, okay. So, final one, G. Okay, and this goes to Chaz.
G4.
G-force.
G-Force.
This looks very much like E.
Yes, it does.
In the sweet chili sauce.
Okay,
But it could be
they-
deceiving. I think
they,
looks
they
could be
are all
deceiving.
from different,
Possibly,
different
yeah.
brands, different.
It does look slightly darker, maybe. I don't know if I can.
It looks. I think it looks a little bit oranger.
It is a sweet and sour.
They're very similar.
They look
Very
pretty,
similar, yeah.
It's a sweet chili sauce. It's very nice.
Is it nicer than the other one, in your opinion? Has it got a bit any heat to it at all?
I'm not really getting the heat
Right.
off of it yet, so
Yeah, it's down to the flavour then.
That's
Yeah,
sweet
yeah.
chili, yeah. That's quite nice, actually.
it's quite pleasant. But
Actually, I think that's nicer than E.
I actually, I think this is nicer than E.
yeah, very possibly.
But again, it's just chip shop sweet chili chicken, isn't it?
It's funny because I really like chip shop curry. Although it's not the hottest, I
No,
love
that's right. Yeah.
chip shop
Oh,
curry
yeah.
is so nice.
I mean, I love a portion of chips with curry sauce.
And the katsu curry is nice, and the massaman curry is nice. They're not all about the heat on those ones.
It's flavour.
It is flavour.
Well, that one's got really good flavour.
No,
to
you're
it.
right.
India
Very
have got
nice,
a
very
range
nice.
of curries with a range of heats,
Yeah.
but they're different than
Well,
Thai
I
curries.
have a dansak. I like hot and sour,
Yeah.
and I like my curry to be thick. So it's got lentils.
But I like the
lentils
Chinese curries as well. The
Yeah,
Chinese
they're the
curries.
same as chip shop curry.
Yeah.
And I love those as well. And they've got no heat in them whatsoever.
Oh, well,
No.
Yeah, very nice.
That's nice.
Very nice.
that's my sort of chilies.
Well, that's the thing. Well, I think we've got a
That's
range,
more mature than
a range that
I'm
sort
with
of
you guys.
covers everybody's flavour
It
levels.
sounds bad, but that tastes more expensive than E.
It does.
Do you know what I mean?
It's very much more mature.
Yeah, it tastes more sort of premium.
Oh, that's going down everybody's fighting for
Yeah.
G.
But no heat whatsoever again. So
No.
you've got one bit of heat in it.
No.
No, but again, it's down to whether you say, oh, I'm going to go back for that because it's moreish, I like it. It's not all to do with the heat.
Yeah, but out of the ones in here, that one, I'll go back to one of the ones that got heat rather than that one. The ones that are on this table.
Yeah.
For me.
I'd
For
be,
me, it's
yeah.
definitely what I was having it with. If it was dips, I might go for the
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
Chip
But
it on
if it
for a
was
swim.
for something else, I might go for.
Yeah. That's right.
Definitely wouldn't be D though.
No. I don't get it. I think we're all unanimously about D.
You could run and take a long jump off a short clip.
It nearly broke all of us, but not quite.
Oh, man.
Didn't break me.
No, I could just eat this one all day.
Yeah.
You are the Iron Man of the chili sauces.
I'll let you know in the morning. Oh, Mama! It really hurts.
Anyone want more G?
More milk, please, mummy.
Yes. No, in that end, please.
Bring the turkey baster.
Yes. No, the big one.
Frozen Brussels sprout.
You need them snow wedges I was telling you about.
Good grief.
Right. Okay. Well, that's
Score that then.
We
That's
completed
all-
the gauntlet.
Yeah, score it.
We haven't scored that one yet.
Yeah, oh yeah, we haven't.
Right.
Well, that's completed.
We kind of went
completed the.
in terms of heat. We kind of went a
I'll
bit.
give that one a 7.
Okay, that's a 7.
7. Yeah. About you, Jack.
What did I give E?
You gave E a 7.
I'll give that.
Oh, hang on. You gave E. Yes, you gave it a 7.
I'll give that an 8. 'Cause I think it was a nicer
Okay.
sort of version.
It's your cup of tea, basically, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, for what it is, I really enjoyed it. I'll just give it a solid 7. Give it a
Okay.
solid 7.
You could give that to your grandma and not be worried that her head would blow off.
Yeah. Or anything else.
Yeah. Now, I want to go higher than what I gave E, but I don't think it warrants a 9. So I'm going to go with 8 again.
Ooh, still high.
Still
Well, I am going to go higher than I gave E because I gave E 5, so I'm going to go 6.
Okay.
Just because it's a more mature taste.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No more heat, but it was certainly a nicer.
pleasant.
Right.
Yeah.
So now we go into a little discussion point.
Whilst I add up all the scores.
Find out what the scores on the doors are. Yeah. So overall, what's your experience of the sauces tonight we've had?
Mixed.
Mixed.
Yeah. There was one point it felt like there was a blowtorch at the back of my throat. And other times I was thinking, yes, it's actually quite pleasant. Least favourite.
D.
I think we're
I
all.
feel like I need to fight the corner of D just because of how impressive that is.
Yeah, but you're not going to go back to that, or are you? Go on, have some more.
Just
You can
lick
force feed you the whole.
lick it out of the jar.
Yeah. We want to see you.
I actually quite enjoyed, because I've never really had a chili sauce that's had like a slow burn, like
Yeah.
C and F. I quite liked that sort of, because it never got to a point where it was uncomfortable, but as you say, it was always there in the background.
Yeah.
But they were also tasty.
Yeah,
It
so.
had taste to it.
So the ones that look the worst were quite high up, weren't they?
And then E and G, I would say, are probably the ones you could just go to any.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And A, because it's just a.
Yeah, it was okay.
A was
Yeah,
quite-
yeah.
A was-
Yeah, I enjoyed
yeah.
A. Forgot about A. A was nice.
So
So we got the scores.
We do have the scores.
Okay, so we'll get the scores out,
Yeah.
and then I'll reveal them in reverse order. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okie doke. So, in 6th place,
the least favourite.
the least favourite, with a grand score
I
of
wonder what that could be.
11
Mm.
out of 50, that was D.
D.
D for diabolical.
Demon.
The demon.
We've had a jump in 5th place.
Diarrhea.
In 5th place, it was B,
B. Okay.
with a score of 29.
Right, okay.
Boring.
B for boring. Okay.
In 4th place, or joint 4th place,
All right, we've got two the same.
was E and F, with
Yeah.
a score of 32.
So sweet, different sweet chili to a. Not, we don't know quite what.
What?
Yeah.
In 3rd place, so getting up there now, with a score of 36, it was G.
Right, so that was the other. Well,
Yeah.
we reckon that's another sweet chili, don't we?
Yeah.
And then 2nd place was A,
Okay.
There you go.
Mhm.
with a score of 38.
Okay.
And pipping it to the post,
All right, what's
in
going to be
1st place,
first place?
it was C,
Yeah.
C. C is the champion.
with a
That
score of
was the slow
40.
40 out of 50.
I
That's
thought
Yes.
that was a good.
Was that?
mix
Did that
of
get
all of them.
nines? That one?
Yes,
Yeah.
that was the one we got.
Yeah,
Nines.
yeah.
That was a good mix of all of them. It had the gradual heat.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
F
yeah, yeah,
had,
yeah.
Had the flavour of E and G.
Yeah.
The heat, I guess, of D. Although it can't quite get to that level, but
right. I'm going to clank a little bit now. So
Okay,
Oh,
that's
you got
fine.
the bottles there.
I've got the mystery bag.
Ah,
I've got the mystery bag.
the big reveal.
it's a mystery.
So we're going to go reverse order on this, aren't we?
Yeah, reverse order.
Right, I've got to find D, haven't I?
You've got to find D.
Okay, you're going to have to excuse my language on this one. Okay. D is Godslayer fucking hot sauce.
Yes,
Oh, right.
yeah, there you go. A gimmick, as I said, it's a complete gimmick.
Okay. Who brought the gimmick sauce in?
Oh.
Oh!
It was you, Jack.
It was Jack.
Oh.
Godslayer.
Godslayer.
We did talk about it being a demon, so
Yeah.
Diabolical demon.
and
Yeah.
it couldn't slay Toby.
No, it didn't.
No.
Everyone that's
Toby is victorious.
I am your god.
Way.
Yeah.
That's also
I'm the god of hellfire.
Give him the crown, somebody. Go, pass down the crown. He can sit there with it on his head. Go on, get it. You can get it, Jack. Go on, give him the crown. He can bear the chili crown for the night. There you go.
Until it's got chili thorns around it.
There you are. We'll get a picture of his chili crown.
Any way up?
Whichever.
That way?
I think-
Whichever way fits.
There you go. Hey!
Fantastic.
That's
Suits
the Chili King.
Chili here.
Right, what was the next one then?
Chili god.
Right, so we're going 5th place, B.
B. I'm rummaging in your bag.
B.
Rummaging in your bag. Okay, and that was Encona.
Yes.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay,
It's African.
Carolina Reaper sauce.
yeah.
Which one was that one?
Carolina Reaper.
No, which one was it?
Oh,
B.
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 Yes.
Ancona, Carolina Reaper
Yeah.
sauce.
Yes.
Carolina Reaper.
Capture the famous bite of the world's most powerful chili.
Yes, and we felt that we should get Carolina Reaper in there, so that's
Somewhere
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My tummy's feeling funny now.
Okay, so
bubble gut.
what came in next?
Joint 4th.
Okay.
So that's E and F.
Okay, which was the first one we tasted?
E.
Okay, so I'll bring E out. E.
E by
Oh, there you are. E is Thai sweet chili sauce
Yeah.
from Co-op.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's a cheap one.
I mean, we did say it was sort of like a chip shop that you get.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
in a
yeah, that's
restaurant.
exactly what it
It's
is.
very nice. I could eat
Yeah.
that.
So that was a straightforward, good old Co-op shop. Sweet
It does
chili.
say dipping sauce with mild sweet chili and garlic. And I do remember you saying it. had
Told you,
garlic.
God, yeah.
Well spotted. Well spotted.
Yes.
Next.
F.
F. Okay, coming out of this one, and this is When Life Gives You Lemons.
Is that the one you said tasted the lemons, was it?
Yeah.
There you go.
And this is Chaz, and it's his own homemade one.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
so it's,
Oh, wow.
I didn't realise that the name. I didn't really look at the name,
Right,
but
okay.
then I was tasting their lemons.
Yeah, yeah.
And now I can see why.
It's got banana in it as well.
Ah.
Oh, wow.
I'll tell you what, I really like that sweetie thing on that one.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell that it was ever bananas, but it was nice.
And I put less of the, because it's ghost pepper,
Yeah.
but I put less of the mash in it. It's got
Yeah.
got one Scotch bonnet.
Oh,
It's got some ordinary chili peppers in it, and it's got a little bit of ghost pepper mash, and it's got beans. Yeah.
Nice.
So interestingly enough, I knew there was a homemade one in there, but nobody actually sprung up and it didn't give it away.
No, not at all.
No, it's really
Not
good.
at all.
No, I wouldn't know.
Nobody has said, "Oh, I think somebody's made this."
But it would have done if you bought mine out.
Right. Okay. What's
And it
next?
did have that really nice, like we said, that slow heat as well.
Yeah.
Which I
Well,
really
that's
enjoyed.
what I
Yeah.
like going for, and
Yeah.
the more you eat it, when I put it in my dishes, the more you eat of it, you get more of that.
Yeah.
heat
Well, because
come
you've got
up.
more things covering
Yeah,
it.
that's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
G.
really nice.
G. Okay.
but I didn't like
G?
that instant
No.
being hit. as a
G
gobsmack.
is Blue Dragon,
Yeah.
original sweet chili.
Yeah.
Very, very similar to E.
Everybody did say that was a more of a
Luxury.
luxury.
Because it's a better brand.
Yeah, Jack
So-
said more
so-
premium, yeah.
And that, so
It
it
is.
is more
Very
premium
sweet,
because
yeah.
there you go.
But they're identical.
You spotted that because obviously you got the co-op, the
Yeah.
co-op
Yeah.
cheap one, and you could
But
taste
both of them had exactly the same amount of heat. Nothing.
No,
Yeah.
but the flavour was there. You could taste
Flavour and the
difference.
garlic and
It also says liven up your lunch with a squeeze of sweet chili in your sandwich. So it's
Yeah.
like, again, it's like
Yeah.
just a mild sort of something you could have in a sandwich. Yeah, it's nice.
yeah, you could. Yeah.
Okay, so
Okey-dokey.
the
So second-
runners up, the runner
Yeah.
up.
Second place
Yep.
was A.
A, and A was the Sriracha hot chili sauce
All right, okay. I thought,
That's why it's so good. 'Cause I like sriracha
from
sauce.
Lidl's, I believe.
I thought it was a chili ketchup.
I don't think
but
it's not
It's
a
similar.
Lidl's brand.
Very similar.
It's not a Lidl's brand though, is it? But
It
that's-
doesn't look like it looks like it's an own brand, doesn't it?
I'm not sure, but it came from Lidl's, and it's a Sriracha.
Very nice.
Gluten free.
All right, that's good. Thank you for that.
There you go. So
All right
if you
then,
want to
yeah.
get some of that came from Lidl's.
Yeah, yeah.
was the sriracha sauce. Okay, so
Excellent.
that
In
was,
second place.
that was the first one that we tasted.
That was the first
It
one
was
we
the first
tasted.
one, and it was lovely.
Yeah, that's got a good taste.
Yeah.
Good taste. Right, so that means the winner is
C.
C.
C. Well, it's the only one I've got left in the bag,
Yes.
to be honest. And this one, so we give it a good old round of applause for taking the
Crown.
top score. And it's Revenge of the Killer Tomatoes, and it is
Mine
another
again.
one made by
Yes!
Chaz.
Oh, brilliant!
It's a
Huzzah!
It's made by Chaz.
With all the other ones you beat as well.
I know, very vindicating.
Yeah, so you should.
Oh,
I think artisan making is better.
I enjoy making my own
I
chili
think we should have
sauce.
another one as a victory.
A congratulatory.
Well, I think we should have the bring in.
Ah, right, yes. Toby did bring
I brought two things in.
two
Oh,
things.
no.
I know where one is.
In the
other
bag.
one's
In the bag, yeah.
Well, I had to think of a name for them so they could be named.
And I thought of a name for one of mine as well, which
Oh,
you'll
right.
see when you get it, because I thought it was
I'm
hilarious.
intrigued. I don't know anything about this.
So one is a jam and one is a seasoning. Well, I was thinking about my seasoning.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
So you can season it on your chip, but,
Well, I'm intrigued.
yes.
Right.
Because then you'll see the difference of, and the jam is from last year.
I like some of the chili jams.
It's from last year. It's like jelly now.
Yeah.
I
Right.
bought a spoon for it.
Yeah, you might need a
Okay, so
pneumatic drill.
Bonus chili sauce.
Yeah.
it's not
Let's see what that's
overchest.
called. Have a look what I've called that.
Can't read it.
Judgment jam.
Judgment jam. Excellent.
Yeah, so you'll need to dig in and.
And this you just sprinkle on the chip. It's seasoning.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit
Bonus round.
Yeah, bonus round.
bonus round.
Yeah, because this is like
Oh, yeah,
what's
that's
the one
gone
we
quite,
use?
Yeah.
The seasoning we have is the
Old Bay.
Old Bay.
Oh, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's hot.
I like Old Bay. It's nice.
Well, thank you guys. I'm really kind of chuffed that.
I mean,
It's,
Yeah.
it's, and being a blind tasting, it's genuine.
yeah.
I think we should give you a
Yeah.
round of
Well,
applause.
I'll give you another round of applause.
I think you should
I'm
have.
going to taste this off the spoon.
Yeah,
'cause
try,
I-
yeah.
It's like a toffee consistency.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to see if I can find a hard chip and dig it.
You won't be able to.
No.
You won't be able to. You need a knife or a spoon,
Oh no.
Oh, you're right there.
Oh, that's nice. I
isn't
like
it? Yeah. That's Naga.
that. Right. Okay.
Naga chilies are in that.
Butchered that. No foreplay.
I buy the
I'll have the other
Try
end.
and sprinkle
Oh,
that on
actually,
some of
I
your
can-
chips.
I can feel that.
Sprinkle a little bit there.
Gosh, this is. You could glue the arms back
It's,
on
it's
your
because,
darlings.
yeah. I mean, just need to heat it up a bit.
It's been
But it's,
glued.
it's designed to stick on your insides, so it carries on burning.
Oh my god.
You should rename it napalm.
Yeah, yeah. But I wanted something to rhyme with jam, so I just thought judgment.
Yeah, napalm does well.
I buy the mashes from a company called Chili Wizard.
Oh.
So
That's all from scratch. Grew the naggers and made it all from nothing.
I had grown some before,
Yeah.
but I need to get round
Yeah.
So
to
you
it.
got a lot of sugar in there as well. Like
Yes.
the jam.
Yes, the jam it makes it.
Yeah,
much
you can
sugar.
really
Yeah.
taste the difference. You should have some of this as well.
Yeah, the
I don't like the idea of it sticking to my insides.
Money teasing.
the winner had brown sugar in it as
Yes.
I have my chip ready.
Yeah, have your chip ready. I'll see if I can peel some.
Try
is
some
very
of the seasoning
good.
chips.
It has the consistency of
Wallpaper paste.
arrowdite when it's going on.
Yeah, I've got to be at the back of the throat.
It'll stay on
It's almost
Obviously, it's,
like earwax.
when they're hot, the chips, and you put some,
then. Earwax.
that instant. Oh, and then
That's very good.
Okay, so this seasoning is it's a lot drier.
that seasoning is
Where's the seasoning gone?
is over there. It is cayenne pepper. It is garlic powder, onion powder, and magic pixie dust.
Magic picture.
MSG.
I'm enjoying it. Very nice. Extra bonus just to finish off.
Oh.
I put this on everything: rice, noodles, sat in a sandwich,
Yeah.
in a chili.
There you go. That's why you survived the
Yeah, yeah.
D. is like
Every day.
taking it in every day.
Yeah, obviously more than me, but I mean, the sauces I make them so I can add them to my bolognese or something
That would be stunning.
in my own bowl because I can't cook hot stuff for the family.
And the same for me.
Yeah.
I can't. That's why I have to have seasoning.
And we said as well about F, we said it was like, and C, it was almost like a curry
Yeah.
heat, didn't we? Where it was
Yep.
almost like a gradual.
Well, I reckon since that Toby managed to survive through D, I reckon Toby, you should win the Revenge of the Killer Tomatoes.
Oh, do you mind?
No, you
I'm
Oh,
taking
great.
it.
I'm chuffed.
And
Thank
the reason,
you.
No worries.
one of the reasons I say that is I can get it off Chaz anytime. He's made a batch, but yeah, you take that back.
Great
with you.
name as well.
no,
Anyone want this one?
No.
In fact, while you're here, do you mind bending over? Can you pass the mallet to me, please? We know exactly what
The prickly mallet.
But what that might be useful for, because like I say, I use the mash of the ghost chilies. I normally, from Chili Wizard, I get 3 mashes.
Yep.
And I get the Carolina Reaper one, the
Right,
Trinidad Scorpion, and the ghost chili. I can use that as a base.
Chaz, you have won the Godslayer. You can take the Godslayer
I'll
back.
try and make a chili sauce with that, and I'll bring it round and see if it kills some of the. But that will give the heat to the sauce.
Part 2.
Yeah, look forward to Chili Night Part 2.
Yay! Right, so we have a winner and we are done. I've enjoyed that. Thank you very much, guys.
Well, we've got one
Brilliant.
more thing to do before we end the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Well, that is to mention everybody has beards.
That is true.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, it's,
As I'm taking the chip out of my beard.
it's
Save that one for later.
It's man night, man.
It's manly man night.
Manly man night with the chili sauces.
Okie dokie. So, the word of the week
Word of the week.
Word of the week.
we
was
go.
Snollygoster.
Snollygoster. And that's another name for D.
Theorise. What do you think it means?
What do you reckon, gents? I have no idea.
I'm going to be
Snollygoster.
honest with you, I don't have any idea.
I think it's something that, I don't know.
Sounds like an insult. You throw it at someone.
Snollygoster could be, I mean, you have like a
Sounds like
It could be a trade.
Yeah, because it sounds like costermonger, snollygoster, costermonger. Maybe it is a trade. Somebody
A person and
who
he
deals
does
with a
something.
specific something.
Maybe they collect chilies. I mean, who knows? Or they clean the latrines after they've had chili.
Well, that's what's we call it, isn't it?
A shit job.
Yeah, the groom of the stool.
Yeah.
Room in the store.
And I'm just trying to think. Oh, gong farmer.
Gong farmer.
Gong farmer is the person that digs all of that out of the sewers.
Snollygoster, it sounds like something you cough up and spit out.
Snollygoster.
Sounds like a Roald Dahl word.
Sounds expensive anyway.
It'd be like what do they have? Snod.
Oh, there's
Snod-
snoozeberries and snodsberries. And
Snodsberries, and then in the original film, they lick the wallpaper.
Yeah.
And he says the snodberries taste like snodberries.
Cadbury's.
And then in another
What
book,
it says-
he refers to someone's privates as a snodberry.
Oh.
Is this a different version of the
So they-
You're
Big
ruining my
Friendly
childhood
Giant?
now.
They hid that in
Is
the,
this the adult version you've been reading? What is this?
and they hid that in the film, the original film.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
So, Snollygoster
Snollygoster.
is a person who has intelligence but no principles. A dangerous combination. Watch out for Snollygosters, they live among us.
So you mean politicians?
No, they've got no brains. And no principles.
They've got no principles.
No.
They're pretty clever people,
Right.
some of them.
So it's kind of an insult. I was kind of right.
Snollygoster.
And there we are. That
Isn't
was
sociopath.
Chili
Lovely.
Night.
Chili night.
Chili night.
Hey.
Hey.
Or not so chilly. Revenge of the Killer Tomato.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please like and subscribe to this channel and comment below any suggestions of topics or activities you'd like to listen to in future episodes. That's a spicy goodbye from Zach.
It's a chilly goodbye from Buzz.
It's a Godslayer goodbye from Jack.
It's a hot goodbye from me.
Safari goodbye for me.
Goodbye.
You can find the Now We Know Show podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Podcasts. Check out the Zach Wild Productions social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, or visit the Zach Wild Productions website at www.zachwildproductions.com. Please get in contact, we'd love to find out how you're listening to us. So get in touch in the comments and don't forget to check out Zach Wild Productions on Patreon to become an official ZWP patron today.